Deathless is an improvised cinematic narrative with live production, including music and dialogue. There is no script. This story contains violence, disturbing imagery, adult themes, and a darkness which may leave you doubting who you are. Proceed at your own risk.
Shake, shake, shake me awake. Rip me from slumber and fight for me, fight for me. Shake, shake, shake me awake. Rip me from slumber and fight for me, fight for me. Ache, ache, ache for me, babe. Shout from the depths that you want me to stay. Fight for me, fight for me, fight. I want you to fight for me. I want you to fight for me. Shake me away, rip me from slumber and fight for me. I want you to fight for me, babe. They say stand up for the things you can't stand to lose. Despite what my heart can't feel.
Last week on Deathless, Esteban and Constantine try to get information from Ophidia, the barkeep. They go through a dance of information, answering one question before another of equal value. It doesn't go the way that they expect, though, resulting in them having to leave empty-handed. Outside, Gunner and Stalker encounter a strange creature, a hand, seemingly patched together by body pieces. They try to ascertain what it's trying to tell them, and eventually find their way to the bar, where Esteban and Constantine are exiting. But meanwhile, back in the apartment, Ben and Cora find themselves alone. They look for Stalker, and in the process, are transported to a strange place. Someplace dark, with maroon wallpaper, in a long hallway filled with the voices of two people they don't know.
That's actually where we will start. And I had the two of you roll on the entanglement table here. So they each got something special, which will be revealed as we continue onward. However, Moog,
Yes, darling.
You are looking through the flame, correct?
Yes, that is correct. I'm looking. I don't trust these voices at the end of the hallway. Why should I close? Well, technically, I'm closing my eyes. That's what she said. She said nothing about magic.
Close your eyes, man.
Yeah.
So you close your eyes, but you're going to peek through the flame anyway.
Yeah,
So-
that seems fair to me.
When you do that, there is a very brief moment where you know exactly what you are and who you are and who she is and who she is to you before the room that you are in, the friend that you are standing beside, the hallway that is stretching back behind you now at this point, fades away, and you are left standing in darkness opposite Cora.
Oh.
The two of you can speak in this space.
Hello there.
I look around, confused.
Oh, there's nothing. It's all darkness. It's just me and you. You and I. Us. Well, I guess you more appropriately.
Normally, I think this is where I would ask who you are, but I think I already know that.
Yes. What do you know?
I think I'm
I
more
say
interested in what I
slyly.
don't know. Where are we? Where was
That
the
is
place with the room?
That is a very good question. I found myself in the hallway just outside, wondering the same thing not a moment ago. And then I heard a voice. The voice of a man. A little bit shaky. Reeked of fear. And then you. Or me. Us.
I nod. I don't know how I got here. I don't even know if this is the same place I was moments ago.
Well, where were you moments ago? Tell me.
A kitchen. My kitchen.
That's boring.
Well, it may have been before the wall started bleeding.
Oh, that's interesting.
Would you happen to know anything about that?
I wouldn't touch it. Did you touch it?
There wasn't time. But I guess
Good.
now I'm glad that I didn't.
Yes. I've learned that if walls bleed, just leave it be. Oh, that rhymes! I look very proud of myself for the impromptu rhyme.
The tension that I had going into this moment starts to fade away, and I think my brows would kind of draw together quizzically, because this is not what I was expecting, per se. They were bantering in the hallway, but I think in this moment I would realize, no, this is literally who he is. He wasn't putting on a scene or anything. He really does talk like this and act like this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, I wasn't meant to hear that bit. So, Cora, is it?
Yes. And what do I call you?
You may call me what everyone calls me. Moog. Don't make that face at me. It's a wonderful name. It sticks with you. It's got staying power.
It's memorable, but I wouldn't say that's a name. But it's, oh sure, if that's what they call you. Okay. Moog?
Are you this charming on every first impression, or am I just lucky?
I should ask you the same thing.
Yes, the answer is yes, of course. Actually, I'm toning it down a bit for you.
Somehow I'm
First
not
impressions.
surprised. Why were you coming down the hallway?
Well, the door in which I arrived in wasn't there any longer. And there was a flame at the other end of the hallway. I like fire.
Do you?
Uh-huh.
So you weren't looking for anything? Or were you?
I was more looking for a way out.
Oh?
Yes, to be reunited with my brothers and sister.
So you're trapped in this place too?
For the moment. I will note that one of my brothers found me. My favorite one.
I think at this point, I would try to look around and better understand what's happening here. 1 second, I'm pressed against the wall with Fen, trying not to be found, and now I'm in this liminal space
Yeah.
with this person.
Go ahead and roll for me. Like, it feels like years have gone by since we have done this.
I know.
It's been 1 week that we missed.
Difficulty 30?
Difficulty 40 for you.
Okay. 46 failure.
46. Okay, so I think I'm imagining this is like a way of centering yourself. At least it seems like that's the way Cora interfaces first. She goes, I see what's around me, but then also I'm going to internally use my little magical compass to kind of figure out what's going on. So when you go to do that, you can see that you are still up against the wall with Fen. I don't know if you had reached out to cover his eyes or anything like that, but the two of you are still up against the wall, and you can see that from the space in which you're standing, but it's kind of like you can barely make it out, but only because you're concentrating and looking. And then maybe if you kind of glance, you can see potentially two shadows by a hallway where they're about to enter in, but they haven't yet. And you're aware that this space that you are in currently is like it's almost like a mind palace made real, I guess, for you to stand in and speak. And Ishna is doing this for you, the two of you. And it seems like he is straining a bit in order to hold this space for you, which I think you would find a little bit strange. But I don't think you know with the failure, I don't think you know how he's doing it or exactly what it is that he's doing other than that he is holding this space for you.
Okay.
So you two don't implode.
And do I get a sense of like, because Ishna was very specific about how much danger we were in, how we cannot see each other.
Yeah.
Do I get a sense of like impending explosion? This is really bad, or does it seem like it's a suspended moment?
It's a suspended moment, and I think if you feel anything from him, it's a little bit of annoyance.
Okay.
Like he's a little bit annoyed at the situation, but other than that, he's holding the space open for you. I think he might also be curious as well a little bit as to what's happening here. I think he was just as surprised to see this proxy as you.
Okay. Then I would turn my attention back to Moog and say, you know what we are to each other, right?
Yes. Proxy.
How is this the case?
I don't know. You tell me.
It's as much of a mystery to me as it is apparently to you, unless you're lying to me.
I would never lie to someone I just met who may or may not just be me, or I'm you. I don't know how this works quite.
Would you like to roll?
Yes, I would love to roll.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me, and you can do it on you're going to be rolling a D100, but you can do it on the VTM.
On the VTM. I do have both of them up.
Oh, yeah,
so
then
aware.
you can roll on the PBU one, because that's the one that I have up on the screen, and it just makes it easier for me.
A 26.
Obviously, I don't want you to have to retcon anything. If you wouldn't have lied, that's fine. But now, as you say this, you do know exactly that you are the proxy to her. It is not the other way around, and you kind of maybe have an idea of exactly how this is supposed to work. So a refresher for those who don't remember is... Ooh, I'm trying to think of... Well, I actually think you would know because you're from the Chantry, right? You would know all about this, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So you would be used as either a backup battery for potentially her, or potentially someone made you in order to get to her. Like if they hurt you in some sort of ritual, they could get to her. She could also potentially kill you and harvest you for magical resources if she needed to. Again, she also doesn't have to kill you. She can just pull from you as that backup battery, and then when you both rest, it would be fine. There are many reasons why someone might make a proxy, but usually you have to go through a lot of effort in order to do this. And for her to not be aware that you exist has some pretty serious implications. It's probably not intended for a backup battery then, if that's the case. And I think you know all of this in an instant when you look at her.
Oh. I believe I look into her eyes. And this is the first time that I do this. I'm always averting my gaze or looking somewhere else at her, but never directly at her. And once I do that, all of that information comes rushing through. My posture changes a little bit, slouches, as I look like I can't even hide it. I am processing everything. I'm thinking about my life, what I think was my life before the New Year's Eve party. Thinking what I thought I knew. Now it's all irrelevant. And then I think about Visionary, Deadeye, the one that sings.
Pulse rate.
Yes, I remember.
Oh, okay. Just
The
wasn't
one
sure.
that sings. He likes to
Right.
sing.
Mm-hmm.
Weird, deep cuts. Anyways. I think to myself, are they proxies as well? They must be. That's why. Oh. That's why we've been getting special treatment this whole time. I look at Cora. I am your proxy. I am the backup. I am the voodoo doll. I'm special.
What kind of emotion would I see on your face as you say this?
Finished with a smirk.
I think being a proxy means, yes, you are inherently special, but I want you to know this is not something I asked for. Your existence is as much of a surprise to me as it seems to be to you.
Yes. Doubly so. I stare at her with wonder in my eyes. Who wants to hurt you?
A look of pain goes across my face, and then it vanishes.
What was
I
that?
Kinda,
Right there. Hold that. What was that look of pain that vanished? Bring it back. Hold on to that. Truth could be in there.
I feel like that's a great place to switch scenes. Holy shit. Sorry, Trench. Okay, so on the street, we had Esteban and Constantine walking down the street, I believe. You have just caught the gaze of Gunnar, who is also walking toward you. But nobody knows where Stalker is, except for maybe Gunnar. Just knows that he's up on the rooftop somewhere. Okay.
Yeah, I think Constantine just shot me a dirty look after we left the bar.
Oh, that's right. Okay. It's a great place to start. Oh, that's right. You guys just left the bar.
Oh, that's going to be a problem. I'm trying to remember exactly why I shot you a dirty look.
Either because it was being nice at the end to the person who was who you perceive as being a huge bitch to you.
Yeah.
And they were no fun, and they ignored you at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Petty little bitch. Okay.
He also told her everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I shoot you the look, and then I don't say anything.
Oh, I don't know what that was for. I believe this was a very a very good start here. I think we have learned quite a bit. And we have a lot to do. I know we have, she can clearly help us. We just have to find something she wants. That is all.
You want to work with her again?
I don't see we have any other option unless we find the other Deathless in the city. I have to imagine your bar was a lot nicer than this one, though. You know, it had...
Do you really think she can help us? Truly.
Did you not feel how it felt when we walked inside this place? I could not... I lost every bit of my free will. And that is not something I will ever hand over to anyone freely.
Yeah, she took it from you.
She did.
And you'll deal with her again.
I will. You know, it is only fair in a business, right? If somebody takes something from you, you have a right to take something from them. So perhaps down the road when we are done with her, we can take whatever the fuck we feel like. But she is very strong, just this bruja of Bourbon Street. So we
Dare you?
just have to be smart.
All right.
But we know there is, and I've never felt this magic before, there is very powerful things going on here. Perhaps there are more like her, perhaps she is the only one. We should find these other kindred in the city. Maybe they'll be a lot more hospitable, I would hope so. And then maybe we help them. She doesn't seem to know they exist.
I hope she is wrong.
Oh.
And that they do.
Look who is walking across the street towards us. He is very hard to miss. We have to get him the fuck away from this place. I whisper, we have to leave right now.
If you whisper that to me, then I will rush forward and hook my arm around Gunnar's arm and sort of spin you around and try to walk you down the street in a different direction. Hello, Shots.
I follow quickly too. I'm keeping up, like we're already have an idea, like we're going somewhere, which we don't.
Think I would. Yeah, I came there to try to retrieve you guys, so now I'm walking with you, arm in arm.
We are very glad to see you, Gunnar. There is a very powerful witch in this bar, and we need to get away from here very quickly.
Am I seeing this web? I forgot if I asked this already, but am I seeing a physical web?
So you know that it's there, you know that it's magical, you know that other people can't see it, and if you stop focusing on it, it goes away. But if you choose to see it, you can. You rolled, if I remember correctly, you rolled really, really well to see this web. So Esteban,
And recognize also
Yep.
that it was pulling me closer.
Yep, both of you can kind of, if you think about it, you might see the glint in the space. But you know, it's like an actual spider's web, so really you can only see it if you're in the appropriate spot with the light and stuff. But every once in a while you can see the shimmer along the line.
So as I walk with Constantine, what do you think you're doing by yourselves after all the night we've had? There's things that are interested in us here. And you never know when you find yourself in there. Reach. Come on. Let's walk. Let's get out of here.
If you look at me, I am pouting. But not like a, like pretend pout, like an actual, like, petty little pout.
That's a very distinct difference, those two noises. And I'm not even being sarcastic. I'm appreciating
I'm
it.
glad that you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's really good. It
Yeah,
needs
good.
to be called out. That's awesome. I got it.
I think I would, if I'm locked arms with Constantine in one, I would, like, find Esteban's arm and kind of just, like, roll my hand down his arm till I, like, am grasping his hand or wrist and kind of, like, pull him along with us.
All
And I'm
right,
kinda
yeah,
just, both pulling you guys, you know?
You
Like,
don't have to tell me twice. Let's get out of here.
and then I
me.
stop. Wait,
What is it?
Stalker. Are you still there? Or did the spider get you too?
Was für ein Scheiß du laberst? What are you saying? What's going on?
Is he? Oh, he's probably around us right now.
And I'm like
Ugh.
looking.
This is the energy I want when we come back after missing a week. This is the
Is
best.
he here? He could be anywhere here.
Just grab it in the air like.
I start like cringing closer and closer against Gunnar, like looking at the empty space around me.
He has us all thoroughly spooked. He could be anywhere at any
Yeah.
time.
I love this idea that you guys will be talking to the air and then Stalker's like, I'm over here. He just comes out like, no, I'm over here. Just continuing
like
the conversation. Oh, okay.
A clap of lightning randomly.
Yeah.
There's no storm. Clap of lightning. He's standing right behind us. I got you donuts.
Check out this
If
homunculus hand.
Stalker
Yes, sorry.
doesn't respond immediately, would I be able to tell where he is?
Yeah, because of that roll on the web. So I just checked my notes. So not only can you see the web when you concentrate, but you can also know the general direction of where he is located.
And I am on the roof. I think I'm up on the building.
Mhm.
possibly the bar itself or the building next to it.
Yeah, I think you were the building next to it. If you want to be on the bar, that's cool, but we'll just roll. But yeah, as far as...
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I just was trying to remember. I wouldn't respond right away. Well, I'm busy while this is happening.
So I've stopped and I ask if you're still there. And then I'm scanning the rooftops where I decide what building you're on top of. And I release my grip from both Constantine and Esteban. And I walk towards the wall. And I start to climb.
Oh.
Which wall?
Are we still in front of the building that Stalker is on, or did we
assume
walk
you've
way
walked
by it?
forward a little bit,
Okay.
just a little bit. I don't imagine that you would go far before you remember to call on him.
Okay.
But I'm
if
trying
we-
to
if-
determine. Go ahead.
If we walked like down the block, then I would have looked back up to the roof.
I think
he
you
was
would
on.
see him if you had walked that far. Because what we determined last time was that you were on one side of the street and then he was on the other side watching you, but he wouldn't be able to see you if you were like in range of the bar. So if you've left that kind of like bar, you can look up and see where he is. And if you want to climb up the wall to the roof, you can.
Yeah,
I just need
I
to know
wanna-
if you're climbing up the bars, the Hex and Hound, if you're climbing up that wall.
I would assume we walked away from in front of the bar, so
Yeah,
we'd be
I
at
think
a
they
different
tried to guide you,
building.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to push them, get them down the block a little bit, so we're maybe like a building or two down on the block.
Yeah, that sounds
that-
good. You don't have to roll for it then. You can just spider
All right,
climb your
so
way
yeah,
up.
I just like effortlessly up the building and get to the roof.
What does he see?
Well, I have to ask you something.
Sure.
Do you think it would make sense that I might have a piece of chalk or something that I would use to draw my clan symbol?
I think that's entirely up to you on whether or not you would have chalk. I don't think that, I think I asked last time if you used chalk and you said you used blood. Do I care if you have chalk for other reasons? No. If you think that your character would have chalk, I'm down to do that. But I don't know if you do your symbol in chalk, do you?
I might, and then use the blood for the part of the central part of it.
Yeah. Then, yeah, you can have some chalk if you want. If it's part of your standard kit, then yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah. So I'm kneeling down, and I've just finished drawing the symbol of my my faction, and I'm speaking to this creature.
Oh, okay.
I say, little one, are you in pain?
I cannot remember if it was one. It's 1 for no, right? And 2 for yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So then it's just 1 hop.
Do you wish me to pass judgment on the one who did this to you?
I think you see this homunculus hand creature, kind of like Turn. It's got a embedded owl eye, or what we assume is like an owl eye. It moves around. It's studying you, I think. And then it just goes back to doing what it was doing, which is like looking around, maybe the rooftop, kind of like scurrying around, maybe like a dog trying to find something. And I say, Gunnar, you do see this. You also will see the hand, by the way. Or I keep calling it a hand, but it's like a bunch of body parts that have been put and sewn together, and a lot of it is a hand. So you see way too many fingers, like 7 or 8, and a bunch of fleshy bits. And then this owl, one singular eye is embedded into this hand, or the soft pocket, perhaps, of where your thumb and your index finger meet. And then also some teeth have been sewn into this creature in the form of a mouth. But obviously it's not really meant to speak.
I say, do you wish me to give them the gift of justice?
The hand will kind of like jerk around. Its eye is moving very quickly over you again, and it starts, kind of like scurrying around your body. And then 2 hops. Or wait, 1 hop. No. And then it probably sees Gunnar as it turns around to address you, and will back up.
And I'm like in a sort of like creepy, or like a creep stalking defensive mode, like crouch down, kind of like, and like I'm seeing like something unknown, something maybe a threat. I react a lot about like, is this a threat or something like that? So I'm kind of like in a defensive stance, and I will say that the way I did kind of stop and climb that building, Esteban and Constantine could probably infer that I was like cautious or worried about what was going on. If they would like to have followed.
I was just going to say, did you guys follow him?
I don't know if I would have followed him up the wall. I think I would just be watching him go up the wall. I assume that he's going to get Stalker, because he was just talking about Stalker, so...
Yeah, I guess can we watch him? I'm assuming he went around the corners because he's not on the front street or something, like around the side of the building, or just climb at the front of the building.
See him?
Can we see him climb up and then can we see them on the roof?
And you see him on the roof until you can no longer see him anymore, because he goes out
gotcha.
of your view. But yeah, you do see him go up onto the roof, and then he goes somewhere towards in the direction of the bar.
Do you think we should follow? Is there a problem?
Maybe. All right. Let's follow. I will take a step forward and start to climb the wall.
Are there balconies we could jump to? Or it's just a flat wall we get up?
No. There are probably most definitely balconies you can jump to, because it's
I don't think
New
I'm
Orleans
the
Bourbon Street. There's a
claws
bunch.
through the bricks type.
Yeah. You'd rather do the little
Hop,
crouch
grab,
hop
and
then jump up. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
I'll follow
It's a
that.
very important detail.
Yep. Incredibly
I think it is.
important. The underworld jump and hop, right?
It's called parkour, he said.
Yeah.
Definitely a Spanish invention from many centuries ago. Okay. Yeah, so we'll I think we'll probably see him get up there. We'll lose sight of him and go, if he thinks Stalker's up there and something happened, we should probably go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up we go.
Yeah, so then we arrive a little
So
after.
you get on the roof, and like coming over the blind spot, you would see me kind of crouch down, and I turn back to you both, and I just slowly like raise a finger to my mouth, like to be quiet, and then I turn back around to face Stalker.
I think I would probably know he's there since we're connected right now, but
I mean, I'm sure you hear him. I don't think he was being super...
Okay.
Unless he was being super quiet climbing up the thing. I think he is intent on finding you, so I would imagine that you would be able to hear him as well. Also, the little eyeball creature, hand creature, reacts to this thing behind you and backs up, so I imagine you know something's there for sure.
I just didn't want a power game being super cool, but I don't look back, and I say, Gunnar, this creature has been enchanted to protect whatever created it.
What in the world are you saying, Stalker?
This abomination was created by someone in the building below us.
You can see it like occasionally hopping behind him, Gunnar. First time he hops once, second time he hops twice in quick succession after he says stuff.
It has some will of its own, but it cannot betray, I believe.
I get lower. What is it? What does it want with us?
I'm not entirely sure. It struggles to communicate.
I think it bends its body, and the teeth that are sewn in as some sort of fucking joke will kind of bend as it frowns.
Do we come up now? Is this like around the time that we arrive?
Sure.
I think so.
Absolutely,
We wouldn't have
yeah.
waited too long after.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What is that?
Oh, Dios mío, what is this little monstrosity here?
Do you? Ah! Okay, I think that it like kind of initially backs up, but at the sound of curiosity and being pleased, if I read that correctly in Esteban's voice, it will kind
It's
of
just
maybe,
me being super curious. I'm like, whoa,
oh my
this is
God,
weird.
it's
And
like, what's this? Yeah, so it will kind of maybe scurry a little bit towards you, and then pause, and then scurry a
I
little
think I
closer,
kind
and
of
then pause.
I'm leaning forward. Like I'm not crouching yet, but I'm leaning forward and like,
Yeah. It's doing that thing where if you lean a little bit, it's frozen and waits, and then if you stop, it'll go forward. Yeah, and then you guys are both doing that a little bit, and so you can absolutely get a little closer if you want.
Is it
I mean, I'll
making
take
sounds.
Just the weird popping sound of the stuff like that. It sounds like that.
Like appears like something that is there. It's not like.
Oh yeah, it's not ethereal or ghostly or anything like that. It's actually a bunch of body parts that have been put together into a creature and then enchanted, or a spell was put on it to make it move around. Something like that. I think you can absolutely tell this is a magical creature, but it is very much here. Like someone else could see it if they walked by.
Where did you find our companions?
we had just come outside of the bar, which we advise do not go into this bar. It is a very dangerous place. We're lucky to get out of there.
Wait,
Who's there?
you told me to come in the bar.
When did we tell you this?
We
We
certainly
have
did
not said
not.
this. Yeah, we said we need to get away. Don't you remember a few minutes ago?
I heard your voice.
Well, it was a fiction. And that is concerning.
Oh. I do not know if you can see this, but above us, there is the web of a spider that is leading us to this bar. Do you not feel the pull to come towards this place as we did?
And I'm staring at Esteban like squinting and confused. And then my gaze shifts to the hand.
Its big owl eye that was fixated on Esteban will slowly dip and roll over to you. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, that's
Oh, no.
that's a disconcerting laugh.
Oh no. Here it comes.
I want to leap out and grab it.
I thought you were gonna kick it. I thought you were just gonna full fucking punt it. Oh.
I wanted to do the lighthouse killing the seagull bit for a second,
Oh,
just picking it up. I'm sorry,
God.
swinging it around.
Yeah.
But no, I want to grab it. I want to jump from my pouncing
Yeah.
position and like jump on top of it and
You
grab it.
absolutely can do that. It is not fast enough for you, so you can grab it for sure. But it will.
Oh,
squirm
easy
around.
now,
Yeah,
easy now. Don't hurt
Monster!
the thing.
Oh god.
What secrets
Gunner.
do you keep? And I'm like holding it in front of my.
It's got the 555 in like blue pen and whatever.
Oh yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. It's got the phone number that
Oh fuck.
Constantine wrote down
It
on
also
Kyle's
has
hand.
a name written on it.
Oh, I'm sorry. The phone number changed to be the name, correct? Yeah, it changed in
Okay.
real time. So the name that is on the hand is Miriam
But,
Pale.
but he saw the
Yes.
number first to know it was Kyle. Right? He
I-
said it changed. Yeah,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
yes, he
Okay,
does,
yeah.
But you
Okay,
don't.
cool.
You only see the Miriam
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Hale.
This creature was made like this against its will. I believe it to be a human, or it was.
Well, I'd rather hope so.
Terrible fate to have to be turned into this
Yes. I
little
was
guy.
attempting to communicate with it, but it is difficult.
And I'm still like, is it putting up a fight or is it like, can I just grab it freely and hold it in front of my face? Or
It definitely squirms when you kind of snatch it and grab it. If you're not putting pressure on it and hurting it, then it may eventually settle down, but its eye is darting around very quickly. It is.
I'm not trying to hurt it.
Yeah. It's still very much afraid of you. Its eyes darting around quickly. It's hard for me to kind of describe what a weird mesh of body parts is acting like, but I think it is acting a lot like, maybe a small dog or a small cat or a squirrel even. It's just kind of got that like, it's moving around. But when you look at it, you can get now that it's much closer to you, you can get a really clear look at the stitches and everything like that have put it together. It looks like more than one person's body was used for this.
closer to my face, where I'm looking directly in its eye. What are you?
So it won't do anything other than the eye darting around. I think maybe it squirms to try to like move, but other than that, it just is looking at you. Big, wide owl eye.
It cannot speak.
Oh yeah. As you look at the teeth that are sewn into it, I think it's pretty clear that it's, it was never really meant to be able to speak. It's just the teeth are there in some sort of weird joke, I guess.
I turn to Stalker and I'm like pretty fired up expression in my face. It doesn't speak, but it answers your questions.
Yes or no questions. Though I think it gets confused and perhaps is enchanted to protect whatever created it, its master.
It's squirming around in your hand a little bit.
We will take it.
You're muted.
Okay. No, I see the different body parts that this is made of, and I remember some of the talk and some of the actions and the staring at the eyes from inside the bar. And I said, no, if this belongs to who I think it belongs to, we do not want her to be around us in any form. Certainly not a servant of hers. If this belongs to the witch inside this bar.
Squirming around.
Its master is in the bar below us.
Yeah, we do not want this.
Squirming.
She looks for body parts. Does it seem to squirm whenever we mention the bar and her?
You can roll for me if you'd like.
Okay. No, if it's not obvious, I'm not really looking.
No,
but
no,
if we say, okay.
I think it's obvious, but I also don't, there's only certain ways I can answer this,
what
I
do I
think,
need
without
to roll?
spoiling it for everyone. Just roll your D100 or your mental stat or whatever you'd like, or magic.
All right. What is difficulty?
50.
That is an 80.
Okay. I'm DMing you something,
Okay.
and then you can RP it out. Okay, so it's still squirming a little bit.
I'll tighten my grip on it if it's trying to squirm a lot.
I don't know how this works, but if somebody can do this to a human and make them into this adorable little monstrosity, I'm
stopped
sure
squirming.
there is more it can do. And we do not want to give any hint of what we are doing to its master.
Oh, it starts squirming again.
I think when I say master and it squirms, I think I walk closer to it in his hand and I look at it and I go, Ophidia. Just to see.
Yeah, can you roll me, not from your sheet, just roll a D100 for me?
Okay. $41.
Its eye widens a little bit. It's the only way I can describe that, actually, because it doesn't have a fucking eyelid.
Mm-hmm.
So the pupil will dilate.
Oh, well, he knows the name. But it seems
Is this your master,
It's
Ophidia?
It's squirming. Very much so now.
shouldn't
I
take
am
this with
feeling
us.
that this is all a very bad idea. I think we should leave this wretch.
Little tooth mouth frowns again as it bends its hand.
What is written on it? Is that a word?
It is a name.
Oh,
Miriam Hale. I do not know it. Is it the name of someone you met in the bar?
I don't know. We only were told the name was Ophidia. Perhaps this is. If this is someone's name, this could be very valuable to know. Apparently, from what we learned inside, asking for somebody's name is a task that deserves an extremely high price in return to find out somebody's name.
I don't imagine someone would be easily writing down their own name onto a creature such as this, easily to find.
It was not written. It changed into that name. Written on it was some numbers.
Constantine,
Did they have any meaning? Yes.
go ahead and roll for me. Are you looking at it now? I've just been assuming that you're kind of like disinterested in this thing. But if you're looking at it now when you're...
I'm not disinterested, but I'm disgusted by it. So I would be looking at it with disgust and like a bit of horror.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll for me. Your
just
mental
my
stat.
mental. Okay.
Or your charisma, which is your soul, which is your magic stat. Either one. It's your choice.
I think I'll go for mental. And difficulty 30.
No. 50.
Okay.
We'll do 50-50.
58 failure.
That's your handwriting.
I step forward and peer closer to look at it. It's my handwriting, but says Marion Hale, yeah?
Miriam Hale, yeah.
Miriam Hale.
Yep. It is, so again, I don't think that, failures mean that you don't succeed at the thing. So I'm going to go ahead and take the failure to, and bank that kind of and have it affect it in a different way. I just don't think there's any way that you would look at this and go, holy shit, like that's your handwriting. You know what your handwriting looks like. But also I think you might recognize the pen, right? Because this is what you wrote on Kyle's hand, a number, or did he write?
Yeah.
This is actually really important. Did you write it on his hand? I think you did, right? Because you kissed.
I think you did.
Yeah, I think you did as well.
I'm trying to remember because I want to say that he came out and tried to give me his number.
Yes.
And
then
wrote
you gave
it
him
on
a
my
fake
hand.
one. Yeah.
And okay.
Yeah,
so then I gave him the fake one.
Okay, yep. So then it's in whatever color you remember writing on his hand, yours.
I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think I put these two things together.
Oh, awesome.
I think
That's a failure then. Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm just... This is sad to say, but I don't think Constantine has thought about Kyle at all and that interaction whatsoever since that happened. So
makes total sense.
Yeah.
So all you see then is your own handwriting or what looks like your own handwriting.
He had a girlfriend.
Huh. Interessant. That looks like my writing.
I think if this is a tool of the witch inside this bar, we should not bring it with us.
No.
Can we feed it? Will it be here if we come back again?
I think I'll kind of raise it up now. So everyone can see. It is bits and pieces of something that once was just like us. I am to keep it. I will ask Cora for permission.
Perfect opportunity to switch scenes.
Oh.
Back inside the liminal space, which is holding Cora and Moog.
That pain right there that you were so eager to dismiss. What is that?
It's not that I'm trying to dismiss it, it's that I don't want to focus on it.
But why?
At a certain point, you get tired of being in pain. It's better to just distract yourself from it, not focus on it all the time.
Would it not be better to just mend yourself?
You say that like it's easy.
Could be. You keep on poo-pooing it away. You never will.
You say who wants to hurt me. I have a question for you.
Sure.
Who made you?
That's a big question. Narrator, I do not know who created me, yes?
I don't know how to answer that
Okay.
because I check your notes.
I don't hear any of this, right? Like, I don't know any of this is going on.
I actually
I
don't know
know-
if you were
well-
present. Actually, hold on. I can answer this. Were you present when the people who were there for the reveal of the drinking of Deadeye's blood? I don't think you were there for that, right?
No, he blasted her with a fire.
Yes.
Oh, then yeah,
yes,
you
that,
were
that
there
name.
for that. Mhm.
Okay, I'm
Yep.
just...
That's
But
the
do we
main-
know
Yes,
that's
yes.
who
Yep.
did it? Or we just know
you,
the name?
You would have to check notes because some of you rolled well and did learn.
Okay. Yeah, I remember we heard the name.
Yeah. Some of you had memory of that person being the
Yeah,
one that
I
made
know
you.
for
Yeah.
sure. And
I
yeah.
did not. I remember that. I
Yeah,
had
okay,
bits
then
and
yeah.
flashes
You-
as
then,
well.
Then you, that's all you can
I
recall.
knew. Go sing your song somewhere and be useful. I don't. I don't know who created me. However, I can tell you that mouths and dark hair was involved. But
Wow.
then again, that's most days for me. Tee-hee.
Right. So you don't know who made you.
Nope.
You just woke up one day and this was your life.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that, but sure. It's quite the life. Why would I question it? Everything seemed pretty solid up until 5 minutes ago. Or 5 seconds ago. I don't quite know how time works in this realm of shadows in which you've got us.
And that's the difference between you and me. Because the day I was sired was the start of my curse.
Aha.
Do you really mean to say that you enjoy this life?
Oh, I love it. What's not to love?
Most things, in my experience.
Yeah? You don't enjoy walking the earth eternally? Limited by the occasional rule or two?
When it compares to the bounty that I lost in life, no.
And what
I
was
don't
that?
enjoy it.
What was that? I want to know about that. Please, can you tell me about that? Please, Cora.
In short, my future. Everything that I had that was leading somewhere was taken from me.
Huh. And where was your life leading you, if not for this?
I look away. You can tell I'm getting intense and a lot of emotion is happening in my expression. And I kind of recenter myself and say, enough about me. So you're telling me you were created by someone you don't know as my proxy, and you're just happy for it. What do you want out of life?
Well, I've been getting it up until you wouldn't tell me any more about yourself.
And what's that?
It is... Ooh. How would I put this? Freedom. It is... family, in a sense. It is life. Afterlife.
Funny. I don't
What's
see it
that?
that way at all.
But what was it about your life that was so sweet that it just will not allow you to enjoy this gift?
Her expression gets a little sharp. My expression gets a little sharp. Freedom. Family.
Yes.
A
And
sense
now
of
you
belonging. My
don't have that
future.
now? A sense of
No.
belonging? You have an indefinite future now, do you not?
Why would I want a future where I'm relegated to wander it alone with the memory of everything I actually wanted?
Well, that's a bit of a choice, isn't it?
No, it wasn't a choice.
No, not to be, but to continue being, to create new connections.
Easier said than done,
For some, I suppose.
perhaps.
Hold on.
For-
You say you don't have family or connections, but looking through that flame, there is another with you in that room.
And
What's that if not another connection in the making? Or are you dismissing that connection as easily as your sadness, your pain?
I found it's more worth my time to focus on my goal now,
the past.
No. My goal is to settle my past with my future and to track down the person who did this to me.
And who did this to you?
You can tell I hesitate.
Don't hesitate. I am you.
Can I eat him yet?
That's the
Can
thing.
I hear that? If I'm in this space? No? Okay.
I mean, you can roll for it.
I would
There's
love to
alwa-
roll for it. I will
There's
always
a
roll
chance.
for it.
There's
yes.
always a chance.
Yes.
30
In,
is your difficulty.
Okay. In VTM, Moog does not have a sheet in Otherworld.
I think you just roll.
Yeah,
just
just roll.
roll?
Yep, just roll.
15.
Then you do hear it. You
What?
hear it. You absolutely fucking hear it. It comes from around you and above you, inside you. But you hear it say, "Can I eat him now?" Or yet, or whatever it was that he just said.
I am shaken. And then I look at Cora. You didn't tell me we weren't alone.
I look surprised. A little shocked that for the first time, after all this time, someone heard him.
Oopsies.
Oopsies. Cheeky.
Well,
Yes, I'm not alone. Because I found something that can help me. Potentially give me an edge where I might otherwise fail.
Sure, I can respect that and understand it to a degree.
but I thought that yes was for me eating him. Unfortunate.
I can assure you, strange voice all around me, circling and underneath me, that I'm, despite my appearances, not that delicious.
I doubt that.
I'm a bit charcoaly tasting, I would imagine. Maybe smoky, but not in the right ways.
Yes, but one could argue that was what you were made for.
For being eaten?
Yes.
The same could be said for you. Yes?
Well, you are my proxy.
Yes.
Why shouldn't my friend eat you? And
'Cause
solve
then
this
Then they'd be
situation we're
eating
in.
you, wouldn't they?
Yes, but I'm not alone. And you are.
I look around. Look at the darkness. I look at my pocket. Is the lighter in there that Visionary gave me?
So yes, but also I'm going to say the same thing that I said to Cora. Like when you look around, you can see where you were or where you are currently, your body. And I think that you were reaching in your pocket at that time as well, correct?
Oh no, I had the fire already going.
Oh yeah, okay.
Behind
So
my
then
back.
that's what you can, that's what you know is happening over there, whether you can see it or not. It's very, very faint in this darkness, but so you can pull a lighter out, but the only reason it would be in your hand in this liminal space is because you know what it feels like.
Okay.
It's not an actual. You're in a liminal space. This is all in your mind.
Can I still control my body, or is it stuck
Would
in
you
that
like to
moment?
try?
Yes, I would love to
Yeah,
try.
go for it.
Awesome. Another 100. An 80. Nope.
Yeah, I'm going to say, I think you... How do you go about trying to control your body, actually? This is a really interesting question. Do you move like your own leg, or is it like you're looking at yourself and going, fucking move?
I'm trying. It's not really controlling my own body. I think I misspoke. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the flame that's already burning in my hand, my body's hand, to etch something into the wall.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
That's too cool.
Okay.
What do you etch into the wall?
The word proxy with a heart next to it.
Holy shit.
Now, get a little frazzled. Cora, my sister, my friend, my new connection. We've made so much progress, don't you think? And there's other methods, other uses for a proxy, and not just to kick about, not just for harm. Yes, you could take me, this gift, and use it as an additional aid to your all-seeing, all-powerful, all-terrifying friend. Maybe give them a bit of a break once in a while.
Are you offering to help me?
If you tell me a bit more. You know what? Yes, I am offering to aid. Because after all, I am you. And why would you not help yourself?
My issue is not with you. I admit that keeping you close would probably serve me well in the end, because then I could keep an eye on you and make sure nothing happens to you that I'm not aware of.
They also might come for him.
They also might come for me, just like they said.
Wiggle him on a hook.
I could, yes. I do enjoy dancing. See, we're all in accord then. Moog does not get eaten and aids you on your quest for revenge or something. Very murky on the details.
Vengeance. Yes.
Vengeance. All right. Vengeance it is then.
You and I may be connected, but as we've found in this conversation, there are differences.
Sure.
I just want to make something very clear.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from our connection, I don't care what you do, as long as you don't get in my way.
I would never.
Narrator, do I feel like he's telling the truth?
Oh, that is such a good question. Let's do what we... I think we're going to do contested rolls, and then he's going to answer. That way he can hide if he is actually lying or not. So we'll just do flat D100 since he doesn't have a sheet yet in the PBU.
Five.
Oh.
85.
You may answer her.
You don't get the sense that he's lying at all.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you rolled a bit better than that, though, because I'm standing on something that I want to say, but I won't. I can't. Shouldn't.
I think I just accept it for what it is.
Yep.
I think I look around again and kind of take in the situation we're in, the liminal space we're in, and then look at him and shrug and say, well, I didn't do this, so not quite sure how to get out of it.
Oh, I've not done this either. It would be a lot less uniform if it was me doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think I could do this if I wanted to.
I doubt it.
You doubt what? It'd be less uniform? Oh no, it would be, oof. It would be a bed, and it would be, oh, my friend. I don't think I want to say exactly what it would be, but it would be marvelous and attractive, seductive, fun, and wiggling.
Are we taking him with us?
I suppose we are.
Where are
How
we going?
interesting will that be? You'll find out. You see, like you, trying to get out of this hallway, I'm also trying to get out of something, except it's much bigger.
I doubt it. This is a very long hallway.
I'll take your word for it. I've only seen this room.
I think both of you now get the sensation that, well, Cora knows that this is Ishna. I don't know about you, Moog, but you will both get the sensation that this presence is looking for somewhere on your body that you may easily hide something. Right now, there is a tingling sensation on the bottom of your tongue, like all the way in the back. But it's kind of like he's waiting for confirmation from both of you for something.
Is a tingling sensation on the same location for both of us?
It is, but I don't know if you two know that about each other. But yeah, he's poking around for something, and you get the sense that he is looking for, like, can you hide this spot? If I choose this spot, can you hide it? But for what, you don't know.
Okay. Under the tongue works then for that.
Mm-hmm. And Moog?
Yeah. I do speak quite a bit, but I suppose it's...
Your tongue immediately starts to burn. There's like there is a magical brand that is forming on the very back bottom of your tongue.
All right.
We'll have this happen. And after a moment, it fades and the pain is gone.
All right. Don't let anyone see it. Look at each other without too much trouble now.
We what?
Oh, this is fun.
You may look at each other without too much trouble now.
I see.
Don't let anyone see it, and don't let anyone take it off.
All right, boss.
I trust that you follow directions.
Me? Yes, to a fault. Perhaps too well, some might say.
You are both out of the liminal space. You are back in the hallway.
Not enough. Stop. Visionary, stop. It's enough.
You're muted, Visionary.
I cannot hear you when you speak so softly. Yeah, I can't speak to you when you're like this.
He still doesn't know he's muted. You're muted.
You're muted, Trey.
No, I know.
Yeah, I meant to do that.
No, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if he says I can't hear. That's because I'm trying not to make a goddamn sound, man. Everyone's been quiet for like 10 fucking minutes. I don't want to break the silence.
Oh, that was happening in real time then.
I don't know what the fuck was happening. How long did it take?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's 10 minutes now. Yeah, whatever you say, it doesn't matter.
There. I don't know. It's so fucking
It's
quiet.
all right. Put your
I'm
hands
afraid they're
down.
gonna pounce. I thought
It's
they
fine.
might
It's
take
fine.
me,
And
but
then I
if
take
kept
my hand on his
eyes
shoulder.
closed-
It's all right. It's fine.
My eyes open.
Come back.
All right.
There it is. There he is.
Man, I was going into full defensive Ricky Schroeder's cat mode where if I had my eyes closed, they couldn't kill me. I don't know if that's how it works, but I'm going to use it for everything now.
That's not how that works at all. I'm pretty
How do you
sure.
know? You didn't even know. I had to just explain it to you.
You know what? Between the two of us, you're the one who got us into this hallway.
It's
so
Quantal,
it's
okay?
probably Quantal. Yes.
All right.
There it is.
Wait. What's happening?
How do I put this delicately? We're proxies. Me and you.
We can't. We're vampires. We can't be that religious.
But
I don't know what the fuck is a proxy,
I think
man.
you
I would
are
know?
with the chantry. Yeah, absolutely. Sure, with the
They would
Tremere,
tell
you
us
would
this
know.
stuff. Okay, so I know that they make proxies.
Yeah, I think that's there are lots of different variations of proxy rituals, but yeah, you know.
I take
as soon
back
as
my
he says
dumbness.
it,
Yeah.
You know.
Do
I will
bel-
clarify
I mean,
because
do
he
I know what it
specifically-
is, but do I know that
Okay.
I am one?
So as soon as he says it, yes. But I need to clarify something. They did not teach you this. But as soon as he says it and tells you that, you know it to be the truth. So if you try to remember being taught about proxies in the chantry, no.
No.
But
no.
you know
but
exactly
I know what
it
it
is.
is.
And
now
you know
we're
exactly.
backups.
Yeah, you know exactly.
No, it can't be right. No,
No,
we're not proxies. We're
we
important.
are. Look at me. We are, and we're important because we're proxies.
No,
Now
you
I
don't
need
understand.
I
No, you
need
don't understand. I was told by the lady that made us that I was going to be really important, and that's what
And
I
we
was
are.
letting her do it. Okay.
And we are, my friend, my brother. We are.
I'm not somebody's backup plan. That's not being important. That's being a fucking spare tire in the trunk.
It's so important, and more important than you're giving it credit for. Now, I need you to go back and tell the others before they turn the corner.
Where are you going?
I'm going on a little adventure. I'm going to
Where?
find
Why?
out
Why
more.
can't I go? I don't want to go back down that fucking hallway.
You need to go back down the hallway to tell Deadeye and Pulse Rate exactly what I told you. Because it awakens something in us. And we need our independence from this cycle. We are not going to die as someone's puppet. You understand me?
Man,
It's all right. I will be okay. You will be okay. Pulse Rate's not okay, but you.
I wouldn't
he'll
have done this
probably
if I'd
fine.
known.
It doesn't matter what you would have done.
She told me I was gonna be like a big deal and I was really important and all this.
You are.
Not like this. You can spin it any way you want.
Don't you understand what happens next, my friend?
Yeah, go back in the goddamn room.
We are going to be the first proxies to become independent.
Yeah, fine. Hey, go ahead. I'll go back there. I'll tell him.
Hey, chin up. There are worse fates. Besides, you haven't met your whatever double yourself.
I don't want to meet the man. I'll fucking kill him.
Oh, don't kill him.
I'm
No.
the only one
Or
of
her.
me. I'm the only one of me.
That's right.
I don't want another me.
There isn't. I've met mine.
I'm screaming this in the hallway, by the
Yeah,
way. Okay, just to be sure.
Settle down. It'll be fine. It'll be okay.
I'm gonna try something that's definitely not gonna work, but I'm gonna try it because I'm emotional.
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to step into the doorway and look at these people and just try to I'm going to try to read their mind, which I have never done before, but I know people can do. So I'm trying to do
Okay, you're going to step into the hallway. I believe they were hiding, if I am not mistaken.
But I know they're in there.
You do know that they're in there. So we're going to go ahead and have you roll a D100 in this space. You can do it on the regular sheet here. And Cora, has anything changed now that you know you're kind of like taking him with you? Have you dropped because it was you that was kind of like hiding the two of you in the darkness?
Mm-hmm. I think I would have dropped it. Yep.
Okay. So then, he's going to turn the corner and look right at the both of you.
All right. I'm just stepping in and I see them.
You are. Yep. You do.
And I do the really lame. I just do this. Both.
No, don't.
Mm-hmm.
And then nothing happens.
No.
And I just stand there. My arms shake a little bit. And I say, fine. Good luck. And I just start walking down the hallway.
Hey. Visionary.
What? I don't turn around.
Look at me.
What?
Look at me.
I turn around.
I smile. I do love you. And the others.
I love you
very
too, man.
Much. Nothing will happen to me.
If I run into that Adeline again, I'll fucking kill her too. I don't know how, but I'll learn how to do it.
No.
This is not what I asked for. It's not what she promised me. Just don't die. And then I turn around and start walking away.
I watch him walk down the hallway. Unsure of what to do next. Unsure of what to say for once. And I mutter under my breath. Thank you again, my friend, for coming for me. And I take that emotion and I put it to a side. And I spin around and walk back into the room with Cora. All right, then. Beam me up, Scotty.
Not to make your life more difficult, how is Fen reacting to all of this?
Who the fuck is this guy?
Thank you for not tearing my arms off and letting us finish that scene.
I was slightly concerned when you did the finger gun motion. I was like, uh-oh. But I think, we'll just see what Cora tells him.
I don't think it came off as very threatening when he did it. As an
we
animal,
could
he'd be
hear
like,
you
what the fuck is this? Yeah.
I will say, though, that as soon as he says Proxy, you know what that means. And when he turns the corner, you know now what the smells that you were smelling.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Cora? What's
Yes.
going on?
I think I take a long look at Moog. And I think, Moog, if you're paying attention to my face, I think hearing that emotional exchange kind of affected me. Listening to two people who very much care about each other part ways.
Interesting.
And then I would turn to Fen and say, I wish I knew more. I think the simple answer is our journey just got a little bit more interesting, a
Yeah,
little more complicated.
a lot more vulnerable. We have proxies. We have an open target on us.
Mm-hmm.
At any point, anyone can go after them and kill us with all of our power, our strength, our might. There's a direct access.
I nod and glance at Moog and say,
Yeah.
He offered, but that's why I want to take him with us.
But what about the others? Finger guns over there. He's vulnerable. He's open.
We don't know anything about their life. For all we know, the person who made them is keeping them well protected. They were made for a reason, one we don't know.
You're willing to take that risk with your life?
Well, I am bringing my proxy with me, so I guess I'm risking it less. Do you think the reason we found each other, the reason our group was brought together is because of this? Do you think there's a proxy for each of us?
I think so. Every step of the way has been shrouded in mystery and has been really confusing and just has this air of, I don't know, importance or something. So if you have one, and Chuckles over here has a friend who is one, they... Remember when I asked you how you could be in two places at once? It's because I was smelling you on him.
Wait, that means...
The other one smelled like Constantine.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone's smells are all wrong. All the time. It's frustrating.
Constantine questioned Stalker's and my role in all of this. Honestly, we just heard a rumor that eventually led us to the crypt, but I'm starting to wonder if it was all orchestrated, if there was someone who brought us together on purpose. And this is just... And I stop talking and look up at Moog and kind of look around and say, did you hear them before? He mentioned the chantry.
Hear who before?
In the hallway, I think the other one that smells like Constantine mentioned the chantry.
Visionary, yes? What about it?
I'm just starting to question what exactly is going on here.
I think she's talking to Fen. I think she
she's talking to
looked
Fen, sorry.
Moog, but then lowered her
Okay.
voice to be like, they mentioned the chantry as in their kindred.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so.
which makes me think.
What? Yes, what? Mind your business. I will. Oh. I love to do things with jaws, and it's not like that. You want to see my trick? No, not really. If he talks one more time, Cora, I swear to fucking God.
Finally.
You do not hear that anymore, Moog.
I figured, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me something, Fen. You mentioned before in the kitchen that Stalker smelled like home, and then you smelled other things.
Mm-hmm.
What does this place smell like?
I'm gonna smell again to see if anything changed.
Yep. Don't usually like re-rolling for the same thing if you've already failed for it.
I don't remember if I failed or not either.
I also don't remember, which is why I'm allowing the re-roll, but...
Okay, so I'll do it in this one. And find my sheet. That would be better, Fen. What would you like me to roll here?
Your body stat, which is also your magic stat. For your super sniffer.
in even though I'm in
Yes.
VTM?
Yes. Or no. Fen is rolling on his PBU sheet.
Okay, sorry.
Nope, you're good.
Body. And what is
At
the
least
difficulty?
for now. 30.
It's at 84.
It's 25.
Scroll down.
Oh, geez. Where am I?
Yeah, you got
25.
a
Whoa!
otherworldly success, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, I now remember you did pass.
Okay.
Because I remember describing the same thing to you, that you were getting or wait, maybe that was Cora, that you were sensing all of the people that went into making this room. You can suddenly smell that. That it probably took hundreds and hundreds of people. And this is definitely, I think you smell a supernatural liminal pocket space, or like pocket dimension, like a, kind of house has been erected here. The Chantry has done this. And it has taken a lot of blood, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of souls to keep this place open. And they live in the walls now. Some of them are aware of what's being said and what's going on. Some of them are not, long gone. So you smell all of that, but then you also do faintly smell home down that hallway. But you're also acutely aware that it's possible to get stuck here forever and never be able to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And then you smell where you were recently on both you and Cora, but nowhere else.
As I'm smelling and as I'm learning all of this information, staring at the walls, just eyes darting from each wall. I run my fingers against them gently, respectfully. This space came at a great cost, I think. All of this, all these people sacrificed for this. It's really kind of sad. Don't you think? I look at Cora.
And that is where we're going to switch. I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Cora.
Go for it.
We're going to switch to the other group. It's a good spot. Back on the roof of in Bourbon Street.
No, Gunner, we cannot keep this creature. The woman it belongs to is dangerous.
The fingers will kind of like wrap around your hand, Gunner, as best it can.
She will hunt it down or use it to listen in something.
I'm still kind of holding it in front of me. You are right.
It relaxes.
It would be unlike me to hold another captive. However, it chose to come to us. So I may give you that choice again. And I loosen my grip.
Entschuldigung, it chose to come to us. How do you know that? Can it choose anything? Can it not be at the behest of the individual that created it? I didn't choose to enter that bar moments ago.
I'm not holding on to it anymore.
It doesn't move from your hand. I think first its eye moves towards Esteban for a second, and then it settles in on your hand and doesn't
I'm
move.
going to hold out my hand.
Oh, it'll absolutely leap over to your
Jump.
hand. Yep, it will. But then it maybe scurries up onto your shoulder and then sits there for a second.
Oh, shit. I don't want to keep this thing, but I want to keep this thing. Well, we can see if it can meet us here again. Or later, tomorrow night. If you would like, if we find something for it.
I pull out a dagger and I walk towards it. And
It's gonna scurry back, like kind of crawling down behind Esteban's back. Yep, hiding from you.
Oh, wait.
It.
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
We should offer it the gift of an end to its sick existence.
And I'll, if I can, block your way. Maybe it wishes to be free, like us.
I have an idea. I do not know of the magic that makes this or that commands this. Oh. Here's under my jacket. Okay, hold on. As I was saying, you're going to have to get out of there. As I was saying, as we were going around the city, there was a person who told me of a merchant here who I believe sells, that is a little too low, sells magical items. Perhaps they have some knowledge there or something that could free this creature or break a curse or something like this. We could always go there and ask, not specifically, but perhaps it would be a way to help this person, and maybe they can answer more questions about what is happening in this city, and if they know of any powerful people who may have done this to us.
All right, well, it sounds like you all have some kind of a plan. If Gunnar wants to take care of it, then I say let him. And look at Stalker.
I must give a warning to whoever created this.
I can tell you right now, it is unnecessary. What sort of warning?
They have committed a lesser crime. In the eyes of my clan, they must be warned.
We don't even know if your clan lives here, Stalker. We don't know if any of us do.
Look down at myself for a moment, and then look back. What? I stand before you.
Are you your whole clan?
I am my clan.
There's no one else in your clan? It's just you?
No, there are others, of course.
Right. What I'm saying is that they are not here. We are
They
alone.
are not, but I am.
There are no laws. As far as we know.
There is when I am here.
Perhaps the thing we are afraid of, that she will learn things if this creature is around, we can test. Perhaps you can speak through this creature to this person. Although, again, it is going to be very dangerous to anger this bruja that is in there.
Would you put it on the ground? It hops twice to say yes.
All right, hold on. All right, little friend.
It's in your... Oh, I see.
He's under my jacket. Oh, yeah, hold on. Hey, please, would you do us a favor of coming out? No one is going to hurt you. We just want to ask you a question.
And then it'll come out.
All right. Okay, there he is on the ground. See, this is your friend. He has been asking you questions.
I
He hops
squat.
twice.
I squat and say, can your master hear?
It is squirming around again. Yeah. You say, can your master hear us? I think it just is running over Esteban's foot back and forth. But it does not hop.
Her name inside is Ophidia, if this does not excite him so much as the other word.
What do you mean, master?
Well, see, every time, look, when you say it, he goes crazy.
Does Ophelia see through your eye?
It hops twice. Or once. Once for now. Did we change it now?
No.
Once for
I think
now.
it is once
It
for
hops
now.
once.
Yes.
Yeah, it hops once.
I am still unsure if it isn't enchanted to lie to us on certain questions. I asked if it wanted justice on who did this, and they said no, which seems odd.
Perhaps it is pleased to be what it is.
It doesn't
Do you
really,
think so?
yeah, it doesn't really move to that, but it doesn't move to anything you've said so far.
Can Ophidia hear us?
I think
through
it's
you.
oh through. It hops once, but it does look to the. You guys are on the roof, not too far from the bar, so I think it does look over there, and it. I don't know how to describe this weird homunculus hand creature as like thinking, but I think the eye is looking. If it were to look like it was parsing, that's what it looks like the fucking loading screen. It's like, and then it hops, but it's clear that it's not a confident hop. But when you say through you, then it'll hop once.
Oh. So we should maybe get away from the bar like we planned originally.
Twice.
That's good enough for me. And I kind of like straighten myself up and look for a way to get off the building.
Climbs
the
up on
hand?
Esteban's. It climbs immediately as you guys are like, we're going. It climbs up on Esteban's foot and like holds itself
Oh no,
there.
you have to stay here. We will come back and see you. Can you go farther away? Are you allowed to?
It does not let go of your foot. I think it knows
Okay.
it's going to be tricked into
Okay.
jumping, yes or no. It has latched itself onto your foot.
Please. Let us take it.
I do not know what we can. Where will we bring it? Do you want this person? Maybe perhaps she can sense it wherever it goes. I
Can
cannot.
sense them too.
Well, I assume she's going to be at the bar. But if you want to take it, I clearly cannot stop you. But we know who does it. We know who has made it. What are we going to get from bringing this along? I mean, unless you just want to be nice to it. Which again, I cannot stop you from doing this.
It is no longer on your foot.
He's also a fickle little thing.
He has attached himself to Gunner's foot now.
Now, lower my hand down to it.
Big owl eye is looking at you as you do that.
And I'll grab my coat and open it.
Like come on in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
inviting
then
it.
yeah. Then it absolutely will just. I think it takes a second. Its eye moves back to Esteban, and basically over everyone for just a second, and then focuses back up on you, and then climbs up into your coat and hides.
Maybe I do wish to be kind.
I It's another set of eyes watching us. And I underworld walk off the roof and I obfuscate halfway down.
Yes,
I
well.
will go towards the edge and work towards the street level.
I think as I'm standing there with Constantine, I say, perhaps we should have stayed at that second bar a bit longer tonight.
Yes, they were quite fun. But then we would have missed a boy and his dog.
Yes, well. When the dog's master comes looking for us, we will have to be ready. We need to tell them too that the other one inside there is also very scary, and he has seen us fighting those creatures by the graveyard.
Yes. Lots to catch up everyone on. I wonder if Cora's had a boring evening.
She must be there with Fen, so I can imagine there is a lot of conversation going on.
One more switch. Because we have to. Back inside the never-ending hallway.
Don't you think, Cora? Yes, Cora, don't you think?
I think we're getting more questions than answers, but I do worry about what this means, finding out we have proxies.
Yeah. You know what? I'm tired of getting more questions for our questions. Can't. I look down the hallway, the scent of home lingering around my nose. I'm gonna go find us some more answers.
I don't think we have time for that. We don't know who else is coming.
Then fuck off. I'll be fine.
You're saying you want to stay?
Someone has to watch over these proxies and get answers from the other side. If one of them dies, one of us dies.
I mean, out of all of us, I think you would be the one who's strong enough to do that. So, if it's what you want to do.
It doesn't really matter what I want to do. This is what I need to do right now. Who knows? Maybe we'll cross paths again.
Well, we couldn't seem to get out of this place, so I think that's likely. We got here once. I'm sure we'll get here again. But do be careful, okay?
They're proxies. They're not even real kindred. I'll be fine. And I give a inauthentic smirk as I walk down the hallway. And then I yell after Visionary, "Hey, wait up!" And I disappear into the shadows as I walk down.
In the room, I look at Moog. kind of appraise him, look him up and down, noticeably a little more defensive than I was with Fen. And I just kind of shrug and say, well, welcome to the party, I guess.
Oh, it's a party. I can't wait. Then I put my arm around Cora. Or no, not around. I lean on Cora because I'm a bit taller than her. And
I
go,
stiffen.
oh, don't be so stiff. It'll be fine. It'll be fun. Me, you, and our new friend. Well, my new friend. Your old friend? Tell me more about that later. Or not. You know, whatever. It's up to you. You want to be mysterious and silent and a bit cold? No offense. It's fine. Tell me, are the party, are they like you, or are they just more fun, or not that you're not fun? Are they
I shake my head wryly.
loose? Looser?
I think you're going to have no problem making friends if you're this insufferable with everyone.
That's my secret, dear Cora. I'm this insufferable with everyone.
And that's where we end today's episode.
He did it. Greg did it.
Yep. Yep. Yay!
How much experience does he get for completing his side quest?
The shift has occurred.
Freaky Friday.
And now we have Moog as our main party member, and Fen has gone with the other crew. Interesting.
I'm gonna miss Fen.
Well, he's not gone.
I love
he's not
Moog.
dead.
He's not dead
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
It does make sense to me. Yeah, that somebody needs to protect the little ones.
I'm sorry, my brain is just on fire.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was amazing. We are going to go and record our green room real quick, but I wanted to make an announcement that on Wednesday, a new show is beginning, and we're going to play it's a mini series, so 3 episodes special. I'm going to play the teaser here for us. So everyone say goodbye, and we'll see you next week. And
Goodbye.
in the green room.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
They don't wanna let it go. Oh, I'm feeling low again. Ain't shit I owe to them. They don't wanna let it go. Giving every piece of my soul. You say you don't know how to treat me, no. Giving every piece of my soul. You say you don't know how to treat me, no. Giving every piece of my soul. You say you don't know how to treat.
All right, man, just don't try anything, all right? I don't know you. If you want to get out of here, I'm the only one who knows how to get out of this place.
Yeah, well, it can't be that difficult if you got through.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you know? Do you know anything about cats?
I know if you want to keep those arms, that you're going to lower your tone a little bit.
Oh, is that right? Well, good luck. You're going to be in this hallway forever if you try something. But you're right. We'll be friends, right? We're friends. So I'm just real
Sure.
depressed over this stuff.
Yeah.
All right. We
Stop
got
crying.
but
It's
no.
weird.
All right. I don't need this tone from a hairy guy. Now, look, we got about, 20, 30 minutes to get to the end of this hallway. So let's just be cordial, okay?
At 20 or 30 minutes of
It's
this.
a long hallway, man.
Shit. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Just answer me this. Are the other ones as insufferable as you are?
Well, I mean, honestly, probably a couple of them. But come on, let's talk. You like college football?
No.